Is another day here in Yakutia, where it's about 7 degrees, more snow. Most of the schools are open today. And we've got kind of a mixed bag. We've got a arraignment from a defendant that's in custody from the Department of Corrections, and he's in the Calhoun County Jail, and supposedly he's going to log in here in a moment. He was supposed to log in last Thursday, the day the courthouse was closed, and I came in anyway at 8:15 to do this guy's arraignment from the jail in another county, and they never logged in. So I got to see how flooded everything was. Anyway, then we have a landlord-tenant hearing, which was supposed to be a trial on Golden Pond Estates. And that, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. Everyone was supposed to be here live. I allowed them to come by Zoom and do that. Miss Jackson is here to help us. She's got to be next door in about 2 minutes, so we'll try to be efficient with this. Everybody has lots of snow. Miss Jackson, what this is, this guy's in jail in Calhoun County. His probation agent wants to put him into a residential halfway house. We have a hold on him for this old retail fraud.
Oh,
So she wanted to do this. I think he's just going to plead.
is he going to do maybe an instant pretrial this morning by way of Zoom?
I don't think so. I think we're just going to see what he wants to do. It just got set on short notice by the staff, and the prosecutor doesn't even know about it. If he wants a pretrial, I'm going to just bounce it to another day.
I can think they might be able to resolve it.
Well, it's a retail fraud and where he took $18 worth of stuff, and then he was drunk at Taco Bell. So they charge him with drunk and disorder. All right. Anyway, we've got that landlord tenant matter, and I don't know how we're doing. Anyway, today's first line, Miss Jackson knows this. Sounds better if you sing it. I'm gonna skip the first word. You're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please, to come home. You're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily. I'm down on my knees. I'm begging you, please, to come home. If you sing it, you'll know it. I left a word out because that's the title. 1970. That's still a good song. People that are my age know it. Sing it, play it today, listen to it. We'll have a shared moment of humanity. It's from the Bridge Over Troubled Water album, which won the Grammy for Album of the Year. All right, I still don't see the defendant. They're breaking my, oh, there they are. Hallelujah. All right, we're gonna go live. Shut off the live feed. We'll do this briefly and then we'll start over again when we start our landlord tenant matter at about 8:30. Miss Jackson, I think I'll get you out of here in short order, which would make Judge Pattison happy. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Are you Robert James Vasquez Jr.? This is Judge Middleton. I'm here in Centerville and you're in the Calhoun County Jail. Your probation agent had tried to make arrangements for you to get arraigned on these charges last week, but there was some sort of I don't know what happened. Anyway, I was here, but nobody else was. But you're here now. Also present is Jeanette Jackson from the Public Defender's Office for this arraignment. In 2023, on the 4th of July, you got charged with 2 crimes and filed 231586 SM. Count 1 alleges retail fraud in the 3rd degree, which is at Walmart, It's alleged that you took about $18 worth of merchandise. That's a misdemeanor. It's punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $500. Then they allege that you were drunk at the Taco Bell shortly after that, and they charge you with being a disorderly person. Disorderly person is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 90 days in jail and a fine of up to $100. As I understand it, apparently, excuse me, it wasn't Walmart, it was Rite Aid. And you took some alcohol allegedly from the Rite Aid store without paying for it. As I understand it, at that time, you were on a conditional release from the probation center. And now your probation agent or parole agent wants to get you into some sort of a program. And this hold from Three Rivers is preventing that from happening, which is why they wanted to do this arraignment in such a hurry. Mr. Vasquez, are you willing to plead guilty to these charges?
I am.
Did anybody threaten you to get you to plead to these?
No,
Or threaten you?
no,
Do you understand that if you do plead to these charges, you'll be giving up your right to have a trial in front of a judge or jury? There will not be a trial. Do you understand that?
correct.
If you had a trial, you'd have the right to be represented by an attorney. Ms. Jackson is here from the Public Defender's Office, but you could also ask me to appoint a lawyer for you. If you had a trial, you'd have a right to have any of the witnesses for or against you subpoenaed to come to court so they could be questioned under oath. You would have the right to take the witness stand yourself and testify, but you don't have to because you have a right not to testify. And if you did not wish to testify, the judge or jury could not hold your silence against you. And you have the right to be presumed innocent unless you were able to prove your guilt, unless the state was able to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand?
Correct.
All right. What's the plan here for you to get out of the incarceration and go to a halfway house or a probation center?
Yes, the parole house. I did 25
And
months.
where is that?
That is here in Battle Creek.
All right. And you've been unable to do that because of this hold.
Yes. I tried to do a plea by mail while I was incarcerated in prison, but it doesn't seem that went through.
Well, that was me. I didn't want to do a plea by mail on these charges.
Okay.
All right. So how long have you been in limbo waiting to get into your program?
I think 11 or 12 days now.
All right. I'll give you credit for that time if you plead to these charges. Did you go into the Rite Aid store in Three Rivers on the 4th of July in 2023 and take a bottle of liquor and walk out the door?
I did.
And then did you go over next door to the Taco Bell and pass out in the bathroom?
Correct.
All right. On the retail fraud, I'm going to give you 12 days credit, 12 days, concurrent with the disorderly person. There's a minimum fine of $125. We're going to make that due by June 1st of 2026. On the disorderly person, I'm going to order 12 days credit, 12 days. This hold has prevented you from being released to go into the parole place, which is why your agent was in some hurry to get this accomplished. And I don't really want to jam you up on this minor incident from 2.5 years ago.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you have accepted responsibility by pleading guilty. These will show up on your record. They aren't I don't think they're a parole violation. They occurred before you were, this took place and your agent knows all about it and is trying to get these resolved. All right, I gave you 12 days, credit 12 days. When you get on your feet, you owe me $125. I can't make the fine any lower than that. That'll be by June. So when you get into the place, remember, you owe us $125 here in
Yes, ma'am.
Centerville to resolve these matters. All right, you're good to go, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, the Calhoun staff that got you logged in. Thank you, Ms. Jackson. That took 6 minutes.
Okay.
All right, I'll stop the live